Greetings, Soul Tribe. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we talk about all things spirituality, and I also introduce trading, okay? Now, trading is about to be a couple of shifts in there because we're going to shift out of binary options into futures. So stick around if you want to watch my journey on learning how to trade futures and how we going to turn this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Also, we put all trading and spirituality, we mix that all in with the universal laws, okay? And the rule of the five creation. With that being said, my name is Heka. This is me reading the present timeline energy, new moon in Cancer, timeline wars 26. Let's go. So on this video, I'm just going to channel everything. You feel me? I haven't done no research. I haven't read nothing. I haven't looked at any videos. So this is all just coming from me channeling the energy. And I'm just showing y'all how I read energy using my claircognizance and clairvoyance, okay? With that being said, family, let's go on and get into this thing. First thing I want to bring to your energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the energy forward. I may pull a couple cards later just to kind of confirm some of the consciousness that I'm bringing through. But in the meantime, we're going to just talk about some of the main things that's occurring in the energy right now. And then I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to protect your energy, how to protect your peace, and how to protect your presence. You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, the first thing I need you all to do is to pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the surroundings and what's occurring in the energy right now. First thing first, we're going to start off with Cern. Now, weird things be happening when they turn on and off the big Cern, the big large hadron collider. However, there are multiple mini particle accelerators in America specifically is what I'm talking about. And so these little small machines are still working to gather energy, to harness consciousness, to gain more power, okay? So what's going on is 2030, I meant to say, you know, it's Mercury retrograde, so excuse if I get some of the words mixed up or whatever. So 2030, there's gonna be a huge shift in graduation in consciousness. So one of the main reasons I'm scanning and picking up why they turned off that machine is because they got to prepare it to be able to handle us. So we are the particles that they research. You see what I'm saying? You got to really see it for what it is. We are the subatomic particles. We are the energy. We are the life. You feel me? So a lot of us are advancing and evolving at a massive rate. So in order for them to keep up with the collective consciousness and the acceleration that's going on, you get it, particle accelerator, they have to upgrade their systems. So on the surface level, they're shutting the big one down so that they can make it better. They're putting in some luminous, you know, stuff that can help them to see the new creation, right? The new creation a lot more better, so that they can try to be able to, you know, it's kind of like spiritual war, but it ain't. You got good, you got benevolent, you got malevolent. It's just a lot going on. We're not gonna get that deep, but that's just the surface of what I'm scanning and picking up through right now. So what to look out for when they do things like this, because the small accelerators are still in operation. Your thoughts are important. Please, like, don't get in your head about stuff. You may start getting some intrusive thoughts. These intrusive thoughts could try to keep you tied to the past or the past memories or people, places, and things and habits that's not in your life no more, okay? You already overcame all these challenges, these struggles, these obstacles, these lessons. So don't let none of them come in to disturb your peace or deter you from the course, okay? Stay the course, chosen one. With that being said, if you start getting thoughts about things that go against your joy and go against your peace, immediately transmute it. Go work out, go take a walk, go write a gratitude list, or speak faith. You know, speak your faith, claim your faith, speak it, own it. That will always protect you, lift your vibration. If you need a little bit more security, do a little bit of fasting, or pray. You know what I'm saying? Pray, but you know, pray in a way that it brings you encouraging, you know, energy, that it motivates you and keeps you going, okay? Number 2 reason of why, you know, I'm picking up why they turned off the machine is because, you know, they need more energy. They need more energy, y'all. We are the chosen ones are becoming so powerful that it's hard for them to get the data and the information by colliding the particles, because they can't keep up with us. The technology can't keep up with us, y'all. I know it appears that we can't keep up with the technology, but in all reality, the technology can't keep up with us. And that's the truth, chosen one. If you still here in the video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you to comment 888 if you can relate to this message, or if you've been channeling and picking up some of this energy. Also, if you want to understand, reading energy more, this channel is for you. You feel me? If you want to understand how to manifest personal wealth through making money online, this channel is for you. And you can click any of the links down low in the description box to, tap in with me more and go deeper on readings and ebooks and courses and things like that. All right. Now, that's the main reason of why I'm picking up, So with them needing more energy to be able to keep up with us, they had to basically shut it down. Now, I posted a video yesterday or Monday about patterns and rhythms and things like that, cycles. So they're basically going through another cycle of correction or a cycle of setback, so that they can try to have more momentum to push themselves up further through the system, because they want to be able to keep up with us, because they research us. You feel me? So they want to be able to keep up with the energy. And I think that's really about it on that topic right there. Okay, so with all of that going on, chosen ones are receiving a lot of rewards for all the work we've done put in, for us maintaining our vibration, maintain in faith in your truth. So here's the thing. Just stay aligned with the eternal truth. No matter what's going on in the world, don't let it disturb your peace. Connect with it, feel it, heal it, do whatever you need to do. But just know that fear is not the way to go. You feel me? So we're not afraid of nothing, and we don't want to waste too much time trying to figure out what other people doing. We really just want to focus on ourselves, because that's what matters the most. You protecting your energy, your peace, and your presence, okay? And I already gave you some tips on how to do that. Another thing that's going to be coming up in the energy is there's going to be a lot of events that's going to try to manifest, because of they need to harness the negative emotions, because the unconscious consciousness is the most powerful substance on this planet. And so they need to be able to guide it, to use it, or the divine feminine dark creation energy. The divine feminine dark creation energy, they need to be able to try to harness it. So they're going to be events that occur right now. All of these events are all a part of the timeline wars, guys. And so the thing about the timeline war is you are a time creator, right? You are a time god, a time goddess. You are a time keeper, and time only exists because you exist. So with that being said, you got power over the time, and you can always make the right choices at the right time to get you up through to the right timeline that you need to be on. So right now we are being careful of entities, people, places, and things siphoning our energy. If you're in relationships and they got you arguing for no reason, be aware. Look, confirmation. Be aware that it's beyond the people. They say it in the Bible. That we don't wrestle against fight and blood, but we fight against principalities and wickedness of dark places and old rulers of the lower vibrations. Okay, so with that being said, don't take none of this stuff personal. If anybody's leaving your life, let them go. People that's coming, let them come. But also use your gift of discernment. And remember, Simba, remember the lessons that you already learned. Remember that right now you in the energy of receiving. So with that being said, just remember the Ian self, the eternal self. You are an eternal being. You feel me? And as long as you stay in line with the truth of your abundance and your wealth, you will be able to stay in line with all the rewards and the goodness of the energy that's on the other side of all the ego distorted consciousness that's occurring. Okay, now with all of that being said, some of these events will be major, like to get your attention, to get your energy, right, to harness your consciousness, because where attention goes, energy flows. And so if I can get you guys to focus on certain events and things like that, then I can get your emotions and get you negatively riled up. Then that's how they're feeding the machines, okay, to get it geared up for when they turn it back on, to be more powerful, to be able to keep up with our supernatural abilities. You feel what I'm saying? So Nolan Wells, right? Let's tap into Nolan Wells right quick. Now, Nolan Wells, there's a lot I'm picking up about that energy. I feel like there's some sacrificial energy going on there. I also feel like there's some energy harvesting going on there. I know in the real life, his family has, lost, a soul. And so, I understand timelines and spaces and things like that. And so, his energy, it's still is the essence. You feel me? It still lives on, man. So, my condolences to his family and, all of that going on. So when it comes to death is transformation, okay? So energy can never die. It can only be transformed, transferred, transitioned into another form, right? So let's just say that the energy has been transformed into more, okay? So when it comes to that situation, right, that whole entire situation, I'm gonna say that I'm feeling that it's so many layers to unpack when it comes to that, guys. And I don't know if I can fit it all into this little video, and I don't want to have these videos too long, okay? So I'm just gonna say that event is a manifestation of a lot of harvesting that's occurring and that's happening on this planet right now, okay? So send it good positive energy, you feel me? You can meditate towards it, project love towards it. You can speak positive energy on it, or you can call judgment. You feel what I'm saying? You can do your part and play your part. You feel me, chosen one? So this is more than an illusion that we're experiencing. This game that we call life, it's more like a hallucination, okay? So a lot of things happen in the hallucinations. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, without going too deep into what was occurring, I'm just gonna say that we as the chosen ones need to make sure that we're doing our work, our light work, or our shadow work, or whatever work we need to do, so that we can keep the spiral going in a positive energetic direction, so that we can harness our own energy and preserve our own energy, okay? So just protect your peace and protect your voice, especially, and protect your truth. And I think that's what I'm going to say when it comes to that energy. This is the new moon in Cancer. Timeline was 26, and it's our time to shine, chosen one. So in the mix of all that going on, don't forget who you are. Don't forget your mission and what your purpose for this very present moment. And you can easily just ask Source, God, Universal, however you connect with the higher power. You can easily just ask the Most High, like, what's my purpose for right now, so that I can help to harmonize this energy, so that we can maintain the higher vibration and higher frequency, so that things will continue to go in our way, in our favor, as they always shall. You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, let's pull a few cards to kind of just get some confirmation on what I just said. Also, before we even get into that, notice, guys, every time they turn off that big hadron collider, there are people that pop up in your life. And some of these people, they want to get in relationships with this. These are ways they harness the energy. They use events, they use relationships, substances, just things that distract you and get you off your path. And you know what I'm saying? So be careful for people wanting to come in trying to date you. Use your discernment. Allow your spirit and the Holy Spirit to guide you. Allow your intuition to show you, listen, don't waste time with this, because wasting time is one of your most valuable assets, guys. So be careful the people you let in your circle. Be careful the people you spend time with. These are ways that they're feeding the machine with your energy, because you are the co-creator. All right, now let's get into that. Off the break, chosen one. Look what I got. The Sun card, man. The Sun card. This is the card of consciousness. This is the card of knowing, right? We're in the age of the knowing. This is the card of ultimate clarity and being able to see. But this is also positive energy. This is also success, achievements. This is also confirming, bringing stuff to light. So I'm definitely bringing some of these concepts of what's going into light. With the Sun card came out the Hermit, guys. the Hermit. So this is spiritual awakening. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They got to keep up with the sun. They got to keep up with us, y'all, in our spiritual awakening. They have to. So they got to advance their machines if they seek to do so. Now, right after that, you feel me? I got the Tower. Now, bro, we got the Hermit card, the Sun card, the Tower card. These are all major arcana. That means this is major, big energy that we are siphoning through right now, that we are cycling through right now. The Tower is unexpected events. Okay, this is things happening fast, quick, unexpected, sudden. If you were talking about time, it could be 7 days. It could be something, you know, unexpected occurring within 7 days. And so there could be more events coming within the next 7 days or whenever we see this video, because all this shit is timeless. You feel what I'm saying? But that's that unexpected, you know, things occurring. And that came out with that was the 9 of Swords. You feel what I'm saying? And it's happening to keep you in fear. It's happening to keep you in anxiety, to keep you in worry, to keep you in lower vibrational energies that don't serve you no good and don't mean you no justice. Maybe some of us could be having our sleeping patterns could be changing with all of the energies that's going on right now. So if your sleep patterns have been changing, I want you to type 44 in the comments. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get some more. To also confirm that we got the 3 cups. Now the 3 of cups, this is the card of blessings, rewards, abundance. Remember, I said, guys, make sure you stay aligned with your truth and with the abundance of who you genuinely truly are. This is our time to receive rewards and abundance, and it don't get no more clearer than that. Guess what came out behind that? The High Priestess. The High Priestess. This is the energy of, like, you know, secrets. You feel me? This is also the energy of, like, clairvoyance, mediumship. You know, it's also the card of listening. Remember, listening, right? And it's also like a divine feminine energy. You feel me? It's the card of wisdom and knowledge. And somebody has the book of life. You feel me? So this is confirming, you know, that a true high priestess is bringing this energy. You feel what I'm saying? And so with the 8 of Wands following behind that, guys, that's basically, you know, movement, acceleration, things moving fast. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. They have to try to keep up with the level of acceleration that we are moving. You know what I'm saying? This just confirmed everything I'm just saying. Let's get a few more and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. I don't want to make this video too long. Oh, be aware of the energy vampires, y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's a good way people come and harness your energy. These could be people, family, friends, lovers. This could be people that you never even thought they'd be. I'm telling you, be on the lookout now. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. How many major arcanas did we have in this energy? This is major energy that we are moving through right now, guys. This is the Judgment card. This is your soul's calling. Remember, I said just pray, ask God or the source, like, what's your purpose of right now? What's your calling for right now? How can you help to make sure that we can harmonize and balance the energy out? You know, because the timelines are shifting. Everything is moving exponentially. Let go. The 5 of Cups is here. Let go of things that you feel sorry for, things that you've been disappointed about, things that it bring you regret, or just feeling sad, or just lower vibrational energies, bro. This is all letting go of things that's not serving you. So that's what I was speaking about the past, when I was saying let the past be the past. It may try to come up, but you already overcame these lessons. You already overcame these challenges, and so just keep it moving with that. And then to end it all, guys, we got the 8 of Pentacles, and then we got the 9 of Cups. Now, this is to keep doing your work. Remember, I was saying keep doing your light work, your shadow work, whatever work you feel called here to do behind the Judgment card, your soul work. Keep focusing on that. Keep working on yourself, because we got abundance coming in, y'all. And, you know, it looks to be that, you know, overflow. It looks to be that the chosen ones are in the energy to gain ample overflow. And so stay in alignment with your truth. Stay in alignment with your wisdom, what you know, so that you can be able to receive your overflow. I'm going to pull one more and then we'll be out of here. Of course, coming on up out of here, the Devil card comes, guys. Now, this don't just mean devil energy, guys. This it does mean devil energy, but like negative emotions. You feel me? I talked about how they want to harvest our negative emotions. You feel what I'm saying? To feed the beast. You feel me? I'm speaking clearly. I'm speaking clearly, so watch out for them soul ties and them connections that they don't mean you no good, man. I'm telling you, them energy vampires. You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, I love y'all, man. Hey, until next time, man. Oh, if you resonated with this type of content, type 88 if you can relate. And make sure you share, you feel me, get the word out, you know? Type in the comments too if you know any ways or any things we could do to help us to balance and harmonize the energy. Peace.